Good afternoon, boys and girls. I am Tamika Wilson-Jerick, and today we will be looking at the simple present tense. Our objectives for this lesson are to clearly state 5 uses of the simple present tense, to correctly use the simple present tense in given sentences, to correctly identify the singular form of the simple present tense in the given passage. 5 uses of the simple present tense. So how do we use the simple present tense? Well, first of all, we use it to tell of a present state. Example, we are here to warn you. I am hungry. Secondly, to tell of something habitual or happening regularly. I always play tennis. I often sing in the choir. Thirdly, to express a general truth. The birth of Christ is a special occasion for Christians. Sunday is the first day of the week. Fourthly, to describe events happening at present. This market has many people. Some are on my right, and there are others with parcels in their hands. Finally, the present tense is also used in commentary as things happen. Gale strikes beautifully and the ball is on its way to the boundary. The goalkeeper kicks and the ball soars in the air. Can you imagine listening to a game without commentary? That would be such a boring thing. All right, so now we're going to put into practice what we have learned. I'm going to ask you to write 3 sentences about yourself using the simple present tense. All right, here are my 3 sentences. I am a lady who loves teaching. This is habitual. It's something I do every day. My name is Tamika Wilson. This is a general truth about me because that's what's on my birth certificate. I am currently teaching the simple present tense, and that is happening now. Okay, so now that we've learned about the 5 uses of the simple present tense, let us look at how to use them in the singular form, S or ES, in relation to the third person singular subject. Read this paragraph and identify the subjects and their verbs. The verbs show actions that are habitual. On the farm, the farmer at first milks the cow early in the mornings. He then feeds the chicks and ducks. With a stick in hand, he leads the ducks to the pond of water. He does not forget his only donkey and makes sure he feeds him before he goes out to the land and tend to the crop. This farmer has so many fruits that he reaps a different kind each day of the week. His neighbor, a vendor at the market, buys all of his fruits. All right, have you been able to identify the subject and the verbs? Okay, so let's do them together. On the farm, the farmer, subject, at first, milks, verb, the cows early in the morning. He, subject, then feeds the chicks and the ducks. In this case, feeds is the verb. With a stick in hand, he, subject, leads the duck to the pond of water. He, subject, does, verb, not forget his only donkey, and makes, verb, sure, he, subject, feeds him before he goes out to the land to tend to the crop. This farmer, subject, has so many fruits that he, subject, reaps, verb, a different kind of fruit each day of the week. His neighbor, subject, a vendor at the market, buys, verb, all of his fruits. What have we observed here? We have observed that all the subjects are singular in number, meaning that there is only one subject, the farmer, he, and his neighbor. They are also noun or pronoun. All right, so now we have an activity. Use complete sentences to answer these questions. Use the third person present tense form. So we have some questions to answer on the passage. What does the farmer do first? What does he do next? What does he do with the donkey? What does he do on the land? Who buys his fruits? What does his neighbor do with the fruits? All right, I'm going to give you some time to answer the questions. Remember, we're using the third person present tense form. What does the farmer do first? What is your answer? That is correct. At first, the farmer milks the cow. What does he do next? He then feeds the chicks and ducks. Question 3. What does he do with the donkey? What does he do with the donkey? He makes sure he feeds him. What does he do on the land? He tends to crops on the land. 5. Who buys his fruits? His neighbor buys his fruits. 6. What does his neighbor do with the fruit? He sells them at the market. How many have you gotten right? Good job. So boys and girls, today we've looked at, first, the uses of the simple present tense, and we have learned that we use it to 1. To tell of a present state. 2. To tell of something happening habitual or happening regularly. 3. To express a general truth. 4. To describe events happening at present. And finally, the present tense is also used in commentary as things happen. Then we looked at how to use the simple present tense in the singular form s or es in relation to the third person singular subject. After which, we were able to identify them in the given passage. I hope that you can now use the simple present tense effectively in your writing. That's all for now. Until next time, be good students who make smart choices. Bye!